everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and today's video is all about why people are mesmerized by you, what it is about you that literally hypnotizes people, that draws them in. So for this reading, I've got 4 piles for you to choose from. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, and this is pile 4. So you guys can now take a moment and see which pile or piles you're most drawn to, and after you've selected your pile, there are timestamps in the description box below which you can use to jump ahead to your reading to see exactly why people are mesmerized by you. So let's get straight into it. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. Let's see why people are mesmerized by you. Alright, so we have the Chariot in reverse. We have the Queen of Wands, 7 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Alright, pile 1. The first thing that I'm getting for you guys as to why people are mesmerized by you, I feel like the one thing that really surprises them or really impresses them about you is your work ethics. I feel like your concentration, your ability to focus on a particular thing is something that just really surprises people, because they really don't expect someone to have the kind of focus, to have the kind of work ethics that you guys do, because all these cards they are talking about work over here. They're talking about action. So whatever task you've been assigned, whatever it is, it could be of a personal nature, it could be of a professional nature, it could even be of a social nature. Whatever it is, you accomplish it to the best of your ability and in the best way possible. Like, even for the other person, it's like the best thing ever. So I feel like a lot of people just come to you with the 7 of Wands here. I feel like a lot of people just throw their work at you, or they are always kind of telling you what to do. They're always kind of asking you for help, because they know that the way you're going to do things and the way you're going to execute them, it is something that they'll never be able to do. And I feel like this really causes you a lot of trouble at times, because you have your own work as well. And sometimes when you're all like out helping people, you are not you're not able to finish your work on time as well. However, with this Chariot in reverse, I'm really seeing that you're someone who takes things one at a time. You can do multitasking, yes, but I feel like there is something about you where you're like, no, first thing is that I am going to take things one at a time. I may have 10 things to do, I may have 20 things to do, but I'm not going to multitask. Even if you guys want to multitask, I feel like you guys choose not to do so, because you know that that's not going to end well. That is not going to bring the desired results. And I really feel like you're someone who brings results, pile 1. That is why people are always giving you the work. You guys could even be like very good at freelancing or something, very successful in terms of that, because people will always keep coming to you and assigning you the work, hiring you to do a certain job, because they know that you will execute that job to the best of your ability. So that is something people are highly impressed by, and people are really drawn to you and your work in terms of that. On the other hand, with the Queen of Wands here and 7 of Wands here, I feel like I'm getting the vibe that your energy is something like your confidence, your energy, your courage. Those are some of the things that draw people in, that really kind of just gets people to stare at you wherever you go, because you have this big boss kind of energy, where you're like, yes, I know what I'm capable of, and nobody's the boss of me. I'm the boss of my own. Like, I'm my own boss. And you carry that with you, the way you walk, the way you hold your head high, that kind of confidence, people cannot help but be drawn to you because of that, because this Queen of Wands is all like that. And another thing, this Queen of Wands is very attractive, like appearance wise. She is very attractive. So I'm also getting the vibe that you, whether male or female, however you identify as, binary, non-binary, however it is, you are very attractive incredibly attractive. And a lot of people just, they look at you, your looks are something that can be very hypnotic. They just look at you, and people sometimes they forget what they're doing, they forget what they're thinking when they're looking at you. So wherever you go, you might have noticed that you turn a lot of heads, because like I'm saying, you guys are so attractive, a pile one, that people just stop doing whatever it is that they're doing, and they just turn to look at you because they want another glimpse. They want a clear picture. They want to just stand in front of you and just stare at you all day. I know it could be really creepy and downright unnerving at times, but it's you guys. You guys are so attractive. Like, obviously. On the other hand, with this wheel of fortune, I'm really I'm getting like this web here, so I just feel like your energy, the way it is, it's like it traps people in, it ensnares people. Obviously, we're talking about what it is about you, and I feel like you as a person, you as an individual, a pile one, you are mesmerizing. Your personality, the way you are, it just sucks people in. Some people might even be scared of you, they might feel intimidated by you, and they're like, no, I don't want to, because there might be rumors about you, that you just trap people to you, and whoever becomes your friend, they just forget everybody else. A lot of people might even hold some sort of resentment against you, because they're like, you stole their person, or you stole their friend, you stole their dream job or something, because you were the one who got selected and they didn't. So a lot of people might hold some resentment towards you in terms of that, but you cannot help but have this kind of a personality. It's not like you're faking it. You guys are not even faking it. It's just you being yourself, essentially. And just, it's up to people. People are just drawn to energy. They just get sucked in wherever you go. You guys can see there's north, there's south, there's west, and then there's this east and all these other things. So everywhere you go, like, this is literally a compass, all four directions. Wherever you go, a pile one, you just you're like this, you just cast a web around the world. You cast a web on people, that you just trap them. And some people might just accuse you of being, they might accuse you of having like malicious intent, because they might go like, how a spider traps its prey to feast upon. So that's the kind of accusations you might get, that, oh, you have trapped my person, or you have trapped my friend in your web and everything, but I will not, you guys just might get some weird kind of claims, the weird kind of accusations, weird allegations against you, which kind of also leaves you baffled, because you're just like, what did I do? I didn't do anything. But people don't understand that. People think that you've deliberately done that you deliberately kind of, stole their people from them, just so, because probably people think that you hate them or something, and that is why you did that. Or some people might think that you did it as a form of revenge. Yeah, so I feel like with this, in terms of this energy, I feel like you guys are misunderstood a lot. You guys cannot help but be attractive. You guys cannot help but be incredibly fun and incredibly exciting, that people just want to be with you all the time. People just want to be around you. Your energy is so addictive. Like, if you can just, grab people's attention. And I feel like you guys, with this Eight of Pentacles, this card is mainly about efforts. But I feel like for some reason I'm getting this energy that you guys don't have to make much effort to get people's attention. It's not just in terms of your looks or anything. It's just you as a person. Like, your presence is so prominent. It is so out there. It is so intense that no one can ignore it. So if you want somebody's attention, like Queen of Wands here, if you want somebody's attention, you guys can easily get it. Maybe that is why people just don't like that. They feel kind of insecure. They feel resentful, because they would want that. Some people just try so hard to get somebody's attention, but they fail. You You get attention even without asking for it with the Seven of Wands. You want to mind your own business. You want to do your own work with this Eight of Pentacles. You want to live your own life, but then you end up attracting a lot of attention. Sometimes you like it, sometimes it's wanted, but other times it's definitely not wanted because it leaves you exhausted. You're not someone who wants to deal with 10 people at a time. Maybe you're someone who just prefers to have one or two really close friends, really close people to just talk to spend time with. But I feel like you get more than you ask for in terms of people wanting to talk to you, people wanting your attention. So that is why, like, I feel like you guys can make very good influencers as well if you guys choose to walk down that path. If you guys have this desire to be a social media influencers or something, yeah, you'll do very good in terms of that. And I feel like you'll get a lot of success in terms of that as well. All right, we have Nine of Cups, Three of Coins, Six of Swords, the Moon. Another card that just talks about, oh my goodness. We have King of Wands. Guys, you have a lot of nice energy coming through. I mean, I'm not, with this Moon card here, this Nine of Cups here, I'm not even surprised that people are ensnared by you, they're mesmerized by you. Whoa. I feel like with this Moon card here, though this is technically not glowing, but I just feel like you guys have this glow about you. Either it's your personality or it's you, your appearance, but you have a certain unique, beautiful radiance to you guys. And you look at the moon, right? And the moon is still filled with craters. It has its own flaws, but it is still the object of attraction, an object of curiosity, an object of wonder for people. And I feel like with this card showing up for you right here, that is exactly what you guys are, pile one. People just look at you and they just keep looking at you. They look at you and and I feel like there are people the people who are jealous of you, pile one, when they're with someone and that person is looking at you and admiring you and then going like, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so attractive, you're so handsome. That person will feel resentful and jealous, and they will say that how you're not beautiful or you're just average. And even if you're someone who thinks that they're average and then that they're nothing special in terms of their physical appearance, even then, there's this glow about you. There's this radiance to you, a sort of a light to you that just, that just leaves people in awe, that just leaves people staring after you. That is why a lot of times when, you also wonder that why do people just come after me? Why are they always staring at me? There's nothing special. You might have those kind of, thoughts, but I feel like you people with this Nine of Cups here, you need to have that confidence in yourself, pile one, because you're like this. You're like the moon. People are fascinated by you. People are curious about you. People wonder about you. They wonder the kind of life you had. They wonder what you do. And if there is somebody who doesn't know you, pile one, and they look at you for the first time, they see you for the first time, they wonder, like, you leave them wondering that, okay, who is this person? What do they do? Where do they come from? How old are they? What do they like? What do they not like? You just leave people with that energy, and for a long time, people just keep, like, with this King of Wands here, you guys can see this is moving in this direction. And with the Six of Swords here, this is also moving in this direction. So I do see that even after you're long gone, even after, quite some time has passed, people still think about you. People still wonder about you. People still question, okay, what just happened, They are always thinking about you. You are so incredibly unforgettable, pile one. I feel like you guys have no idea about that. And with this Nine of Cups here, if you're someone who is confident in themselves, if you're someone who does not lack self-esteem, does not lack self-confidence, some people might say, oh, you're so arrogant. Some people say, don't be overconfident. but you're not being overconfident. You have every right to be confident in yourself. You have so many qualities to you, pile one, that you have every right to be confident. You have every right to call yourself smart, to call yourself good looking, to say that you're beautiful, to say that you're incredibly handsome. You have every right to do so, because because of all this energy, because people are always staring at you, people are always talking about you, people are always just thinking about you, that okay, what is going on. And obviously with the moon here, the moon is a card of confusion, and the moon is a card of hypnosis. So obviously we're talking about what it is about you that hypnotizes people. And this, I feel like with this moon energy coming through, I feel like this is exactly what you guys are. Moon has different phases, so that is why I'm saying you leave people curious about you, because people are always wondering, what are you? Who are you exactly? What it is, like, who are you truly? Because you're always different, you're always changing. That's why people are always like curious, okay, which side are we gonna get to see today? So some people get excited, some people get worried, and then some people actually question themselves. Sometimes, I feel like this energy of yours, when it gets too intense, sometimes it borders on supernatural, sometimes it borders on being ethereal. So a lot of people might be like, did I even meet this person, or was I imagining it? That's how intense your energy can be. That's why, like, we have this web here and then we have this moon here. Both these energies combined, this really tells me that sometimes you really confuse people. You leave them bewildered, you leave them lost and confused. And a lot of times with this King of Wands, you can see this person's like running, here. There's this movement coming here, there's this movement coming from here. So probably I feel like you might have encountered some stalkers as well, pile one, and strangers, literally strangers, stalking you, to the point where it has gotten kind of scary for you guys. Just keep yourself safe no matter what. But I feel like you guys have experienced that, where people are stalking you, they're sending you letters, they're sending you messages and everything, trying to get your attention. And you're just like, who are these people? What is going on? So, that is this moon energy coming through, this web like energy coming through with this wheel of fortune. Both of these energies combined, like, that's, like I'm saying, when that gets too intense, I feel like that is, for some people, they just cannot handle this energy. They get so mesmerized by you, they get so utterly hypnotized that they forget what is right or wrong, they forget any sense of logic, and they just do whatever they feel like doing. It could be like, it can get crazy for you, but yeah, like, it gets super intense. People hardly ever leave you alone, even though you would prefer that. You would prefer some time by yourself from time to time, but I feel like you rarely ever get it, because everybody's just wanting to be with you, wanting to talk to you, wanting to get to know you. All right, so let's see what else we have. All right, we have action, resistance, the unexpected. We have a blue moon here. This is your energy, pile one. Blue moon. And we also have the number 7 here, 4 and 3. I don't know why, but I just got the word lucky 7 in my head as soon as I saw this number. So 7 is a number of miracles. 7 is a number which involves a lot of superstition, which has a lot of superstition attached to it. So I just feel like there's some sort of a magical aspect attached to you guys. Some people might actually consider you a magical being, and I'm not saying that you're not. You definitely are, but it kind of borders on a little bit of a supernatural side with you guys, because that's how intense your energy is. That's why, like, you guys can see with this action here now, wouldn't you be surprised? Like, wouldn't you be mesmerized by this? It's like a flower, but then there's this ballerina here. So I feel like the way you move, okay, wands, so many wands. Wands is a suit of action. It's the fire, it's the energy, it's movement, and we have action right here. So I feel like the way you guys move, be it in the gym, be it dancing, be it exercise, gymnastics, whatever it is that you guys do. That just makes people forget about everything but you. So you might have noticed wherever you are, like if you're dancing, if you're someone who dances, or if you're even someone who dances for a living, you might have noticed the moment you're on stage, the moment you start dancing, it's just silence, it's pin drop silence, and people are just watching you. That's all they're doing, because that's all they can do. They can even try and resist your energy. They can try and resist your beauty. They can try and resist your charm, but they just can't. They can't. It's not possible for them. You trap them in such a way, like they're so mesmerized by your movements that they cannot do anything else. It just stops. Everything stops for them. The world comes to a halt, because what you're doing is so different. It's so unexpected that it just leaves them baffled. It leaves them bewildered, and it leaves them utterly mesmerized by you guys. And I feel like with this resistance card here, I feel like you guys shouldn't be the ones to resist your energy. This is who you are. You are a very hypnotic being, a very stunning, I would say, like unexpected. You guys are like this blue moon. When the blue moon comes, it's a sensation, it's a phenomena, that everybody just wants to take a look at it. That's how you guys are, pile one. So do not resist this energy. Do not kind of reject yourselves, because this is you. This is a part of you and your personality. All right, so yeah, this is all I have for you, pile one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile two. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why people are mesmerized by you. All right, we have Two of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Three of Swords, and we have Queen of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles energy. All right, guys, first things first. Knight of Cups right here. I feel like they're one of the reasons why people are mesmerized by you is, I feel like, the kind of emotional support that you provide. I feel like you guys will make very good therapists, because you guys know exactly how to deal with people's emotions. You know how to handle them, you know how to work with them, and you know how to make people better. So with this Knight of Cups, I'm really getting this vibe. You guys can see there's this squirrel offering this cup to this bird to drink from. So this really tells me that the way you go around helping people, the way you listen to them, the way you are so empathetic and so compassionate, that I just feel like that's one of the main reasons why people are so mesmerized by you, why they're so drawn to you. It's your compassion, it's your empathetic energy, and obviously, when you have this kind of energy, pile two, you are a frequent target to the energy vampires out there. So you might have noticed that a lot of time you feel drained, you feel tired, and you're just like, I didn't even do anything, so why am I feeling this way? What is going on? It is because people are sucking your energy. They are taking from you. They're constantly taking from you, and your cup is left empty. That's all there is, because you keep offering, because you care so much about people that, it's just, they just end up taking it all from you, more than you are willing to offer. And sometimes it's like there are people who you don't even offer your energy to, but they just come and take it. They latch on to you like vampires. They latch on to your energy like leeches, and they just suck it all out because they're so addicted to your energy. I feel like your energy, it's like, with all these Pentacles cards, I'm getting the word stability in my mind. I feel like you are someone who provides stability to people. Your energy is something that grounds people, that brings them peace. And of course, peace can be like very addicting. It could be like a drug, If people get an ounce of your energy, pile two, they just get addicted to it, because they are able to find peace within you. In your energy, I mean. So whenever you're talking to them, whenever you're in the vicinity where there are those kind of people, you feel drained, you feel kind of tired, and it's all only because on at a subconscious level, at a cosmic level, they are kind of there's this energy exchange that is happening. So I feel like you guys will make very good therapists, very good spiritual healers, very good healers as well. But you also need to kind of put boundaries, for yourself, for your well-being, because your well-being is super important to everyone. On the other hand, also with the Three of Swords here, I feel like, sometimes with you guys, it gets really difficult. Like if you're in a relationship, pile 2, for example, if you're in a relationship, you're with someone, and for some reason you think that the relationship is not working out, or probably you have outgrown the relationship, whatever your reasons are, you might have noticed that breaking up with that person, it's really difficult. Not for you. You are able to take a stand for yourself. You're able to tell that person that, okay, it's not working out, I think we should go our separate ways. But it is difficult for that person to accept, and a lot of times you guys are even afraid, and probably because of this whole thing, maybe you guys are afraid of even getting into relationships, because you're afraid that it's going to end up being really messy. It's going to end up with this Three of Swords energy, that other person is not going to accept it. The other person will make it really difficult for you to move on. Yeah, a lot of people will say you're a heartbreaker, and I cannot even say that's not true. You are so incredibly stunning, you're so incredibly intelligent, you're fun, you are smart, you are good looking, you're attractive, all of those things. And that is why, I feel like, you guys are a heartbreaker. I'm not saying that in a bad way. Please don't take that in a bad way. I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just that a lot of people want to be with you. You are this marriage material kind of a person, pile 2. When people want you, when people think about being with you, they think of a forever. There is no casual fling situation over here. When people are thinking about you, they're fantasizing about being with you, they're always imagining a family. They're always imagining having kids with you. They're always thinking about growing old with you. There's never I'll just be with pile 2, get them out of my system, and then I'm done with them. There is nothing of that sort. There's always this permanence to their thoughts, that if they're going to be with you, it's gonna be forever. That is why when you're trying to break up with them, it's hard. It's definitely hard, because the other person does not take it well. They are not able to handle it. They're not able to handle your loss. That is how addicting your energy is. That is how mesmerizing you guys are, that you just make people forget everything. Because whenever you're with someone, be it a friend, be it a family, be it romantically, whenever you're with someone, pile 2, I feel like, people just think you'll be there forever. Some people even like having this kind of energy, and if they think that you'll be there forever, they kind of start taking advantage of you. They start taking you for granted, because they think, oh, you're going to be there forever for them, because they're just like this. They feel so grounded in your presence. They feel at peace that they want you there forever. So sometimes they kind of just get carried away with it, and they just start taking you for granted. But it is only when you walk away that, they realize what's going on. And then it gets really messy for you, because you do not want to hurt anyone. You do not want anybody to feel bad. You want everybody to live their best life. But I feel like people are literally living their best life with you. And I feel like if anybody is with you with all these pentacles here, I just feel like, you provide a safe haven for people, a pile 2. You are able to do that with your energy, with your resources, whatever they might be. Even if you might not be that resourceful, but even the little bit that you have, you are able to provide, you are able to give the best to people. You're able to provide the best to people. You're able to provide them with security, stability, compassion, love, kindness, generosity, you name it. Whatever it is, people get it from you. They won't get it from anybody else. Everybody else, something or the other is going to be lacking. But you are this whole package. You are like they get everything from you. They get love, they get friendship, they get honesty, they get sincerity, they get kindness. Every single good thing, every single virtue, they get it from you. That is what gets them so addicted to your energy. That is why people, they just don't ever want to leave you. You have outgrown relationships, pile 2. You would have outgrown a lot of relationships because that is normal, everybody outgrows relationships. But I feel like you can move on from people, but people just cannot move on from you. They just cannot. Because of all this, because they think that you'll be there forever or that they will never let you go. So like I'm saying, sometimes it gets really messy for you. Sometimes it gets really difficult for you to tell people that, okay, it's done now. Some people might even label you as the bad guy. They might say, oh, you're so cruel. You broke my heart. You did this. You did that. And you were just like, you're taking me wrong. I don't mean to hurt you. I don't mean to say anything. I'm not implying anything. So, but people just, because they're hurting, because they don't want you to go. So sometimes it can get really nasty. Some people can say really nasty things to you guys just so you'll stick around, just so you'll feel guilty and stick around. But you, pile 2, just please put yourselves, make yourselves a priority and do what feels right to you. Do what is right for you rather than listening to what people are saying. People will say stuff because it's the height of emotions, You are this addicting person. You're this very mesmerizing, hypnotic person. So obviously your loss is not something that will be easy for people to handle. But that doesn't mean that you settle, that you compromise, all right? Now let's see what else we have. We have a strength. 10 of coins. Knight of wands. The lovers. And 5 of cups. Yep. Like I'm saying, people just cannot forget you. They cannot. They might have all the blessings in the world, but they are gonna be crying and complaining over the loss of you. 5 of cups. They could, maybe the next person that will come in their life will be even better for them, but they're like, no, we don't care about that person. We don't care about whether that person is better for us. We want a pile 2. We want you. Like they want you, pile 2. They don't want anybody else. They have decided, they've set their eyes on you. They've decided that you are going to be you're the one for them. So yeah, I feel like you guys have dealt with a lot of messy situations in terms of people getting super emotional about you guys. Super tough for you, but I understand. It's your personality. I understand where those people are coming from as well. I mean, if this is the kind of energy there is, everybody wants stability in life, pile 2. Everybody wants someone who makes them feel safe, who makes them feel loved, who is there for them, who is listening to them, who is supporting them. And you do all of those things. You do it without even meaning to do it. Some of you guys might do it without even knowing that you guys are doing it. For you guys, you're like just being yourself, If anybody's in trouble, you will go out and help them. But that person takes it more than what you're trying to kind of convey, They take it in a different way, in a more intense way. So a lot of times I feel like you're just talking to someone, you're just being friendly, and that person thinks you're flirting with them. And that person kind of misunderstands your intentions. They misconstrue your words. You're just being friendly, but some people might just think that you're flirting with them or you're interested in them romantically, whereas you are not even thinking along those lines. For you, you're just being yourself. You're just being friendly and you're just being kind and generous, because for you, it's like that's how everybody should be dealt with. Everybody should get kindness. Everybody should be treated with kindness, with love. So when you're doing that, some people just, because of their own issues, their own insecurities, they can take it in a different manner, which then it gets kind of troublesome for you, because then you have to just go around explaining to them that it is not what it looks like, it is not what you think it is. And then it just ends up with this Three of Swords energy, this Five of Cups energy, very intense. But also with this Ten of Coins here, this is the card of family. This is the card of having everything that you want. And this is, I feel like this is the kind of energy you guys embody, pile 2, that people really view you as family. And the loss of a family member, like a loved family member, it's hard to endure. It is difficult to move on from. So I feel like a lot of people I feel like anybody who meets you, and no matter for how long you've been with them or how long you've known them, pile 2, people started feeling this kind of protectiveness or this feeling of possessiveness about you. They start feeling as if you belong to them. For some, it's like in a negative sense, where they are controlling, they have their own issues, and they just would love to control everybody they can get their hands on. But for you guys, I feel like it's a little different. It's more like, even with friends, even with, however many romantic relationships, whatever, with any romantic relationship, people start having this sense of ownership towards you. You might have noticed that. People they get super jealous if you're talking to another friend, like you're already with your friends and you make a new friend. You would have noticed your friends are getting jealous. Similarly, with the romantic relationship, with your romantic partner, you might have noticed that they kind of start being very overly possessive about you sometimes. Sometimes it could get really crazy for you because you don't like that. You start feeling suffocated, but people start having this ownership. They think that you are theirs. They think that you belong to them. Ten of Coins, this whole family thing. They think that you'll be theirs forever. You'll be there forever, or they would want this relationship to continue forever. I feel like with this card, Ten of Coins and everything, and this Knight of Wands, people really do not want to let go of you. People really don't. They want to hold on tight. This Strength card, they want to hold on tight. They're willing. And I feel like with this card, I feel like another reason why people are utterly hypnotized by you is, this is a Strength card, but at the same time, there's this, excuse me, there's this yellow orange kind of energy coming through, and this is kind of giving me the Sun vibes. And of course, Strength is ruled by Leo, like that is the corresponding sign for this card. So I do feel that you are someone, you have this sun-like energy. You are the sun, you are the light. And you guys can see with this Ten of Coins here, there's this circle, flower, sun kind of a thing here as well. So this really tells me that you have this light to you guys. You guys are light. Wherever you go, you just spread your radiance, and your radiance is not like the normal subdued kind of radiance. No, it is like full-blown spotlight kind of radiance. It's like literally a spotlight being thrown in a dark world. Some people are definitely blinded by you to the point where they forget everybody else. They no longer, they cannot see anybody but you. On the other hand, your energy is like that. It's so full of light. It's so full of joy that people just want. I feel like with you guys, it's literally like the moth to a flame phenomena coming out. People just, they want to rush at you. They are just constantly hovering over you. They never leave you alone. People just really don't. And with the Lovers here, this card, right under Three of Swords, yeah. People are addicted to your love, the way you love, pile 2, with this also Knight of Cups here. The way you love, people are addicted by that. People are mesmerized by your definition of love, by your way of loving. For them, it's like the best kind of love, and they feel super privileged, and they feel as if they have something special when it comes to being with you. They think that they're super lucky, super fortunate that you are with them, that you are in a relationship with them. That is why they get possessive about you. They start controlling you sometimes as well. That is why when you are trying to leave them when the relationship, when it's just not working out. It's a mess. It's hard. It's hard for you, and I'm really sorry that you guys have to go through that, but it is what it is. Okay, all right, then we have purity. I mean, of course we do. Like, obviously, like it's a given. We have focus, and we have self-reflection. Okay, so with this purity here, yeah, people are literally mesmerized by your purity. Like I'm saying, you're so genuine. You're just being yourself. And a lot of times when you see something pure, the negative, the dark side inside of you, because everybody has a light and a dark side. So that dark side inside of you, it would want to corrupt this kind of purity. On the other hand, there will be this energy and there are these thoughts that you want to protect this purity. So with you guys being so pure, so utterly different, so utterly you, Pile 2, that people just want to protect you at times. People just want to keep you safe. Some people are genuinely scared that the world is going to corrupt you. I mean, you're smart enough to make your own decisions. So, but they still get worried. That's why the focus in they are hyper focused. Some people literally watch you like a hawk. They stalk your social media. Some people, like I'm saying, they might even stalk you in real life. If that is the thing, get help as soon as you can, okay? But you would have noticed people are always focused on you. What is going on with your life? Everybody's all the time. They're in your business. Why? Because, they want to know. You're this pure being in a corrupted world. And so you are like this thing, you're like this person that everybody you're unique, you're different. That's the whole thing, you're so pure in terms of your love, in terms of your compassion, in terms of your empathy, that people are just drawn to you. They want it. They want your energy, and your light is just so pure, so out there, and so uniquely you that people just cannot help but be hypnotized. They are mesmerized. And then with the self-reflection part, I'm just seeing a mirror over here. So obviously I just feel like some people, they want to be like you. They really want to be like you, because you guys can see with all these two pictures here, two females standing here. So some people really want to be like you, and you are able to give people exactly what they're looking for, what they want, what they need. So when you are giving it to them, it's like, people are hungry, people are thirsty, and you are the water, you are the food, the nutrition, all of that. That is why when you are giving a starving man food, or you're giving a parched man some water, they're just going to gulp it down. They're going to eat as if it's their last meal. So I feel like people really treat you like that. I'm not trying to objectify you guys, Pile 2. Please do not take it that way. I'm not objectifying you. I'm just telling you that your energy is so pure and it's so powerful that people really think that if they will not have it, if they will not have all of you right now, then you might slip away and they'll never encounter anybody else who will be like you, who will be equivalent to you. And they're right. So that is why, people are just all over you all the time. They're watching you. They're hyper focused on you. You hardly ever get alone time. And it is only because people are afraid to lose you. They really are. All right, so this is all I have for you, Pile 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why people are mesmerized by you. We have 7 of Pentacles in reverse. 9 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. The Moon. And Page of Wands. Okay. Pile 3, I feel like with you guys, with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like people can be very impatient in terms of you. Like, for example, if somebody's interested in you and they have come and they have expressed their interest in you and they've asked you out on a date, they have asked you to be with them in a relationship, and you're like, okay, give me some time, I'll think about it, you would have noticed that people don't give you time. They are going to be super impatient. That person who has expressed their interest in you, they'll be messaging you all the time. They'll be trying to get your attention. They'll be trying to call you all the time. They're just not giving you that time to actually think and, make a sensible decision. They're constantly calling you and they're constantly asking you, okay, have you reached a decision? Have you figured out what you want? Do you still want to be with me? People are so impatient in terms of you guys. And it is because they just don't want to let you get away. They really don't. With this Nine of Pentacles, I feel like this is your energy. This is how you guys are. People are so addicted and they're so like mesmerized by you and all that. I feel like you guys are a luxury. Pile 3, you guys are a luxury for people. If somebody's with you, if somebody is your friend, they know you, they know they know you personally, they think they're super privileged. They think they are blessed. They think they are lucky. You are a blessing in this world, and you are a blessing for people, pile 3. And with this Four of Swords here, though this card talks about taking breaks, this card talks about taking rest. Another meaning for this card is that, being meditating, connecting to the cosmos. And I feel like with this card coming through for you, I'm getting this message that people really think that you have some sort of a cosmic essence to you. I mean, we all do as humans, but with you is something more, that you are more connected to the cosmos, or you have more of the magical energy within you. People just have this opinion that, you are someone who is different, who is unique, who is who's literally descended from a star. That's the kind of vibe. That's the kind of thoughts people have about you. That's what I'm saying, that they think that being with you is no less than a luxury. Being with you is no less than a privilege. And I feel like people are so curious about you with the Moon here and the Page of Wands here. People are so curious about you. If you meet a new person, like if you're meeting somebody for the first time, or if you are going out on a first date with someone, you would notice that person just asks a lot of questions about you, like to you. They're just from everything. And you're like, why are we talking about me? Why can't we just talk about you? People are so curious about you, a pile 3, and they are curious about who you are. They're curious about everything related to you. And I feel like people really do talk about you all the time. Every chance they get, they talk about you. And they talk about who you are. They talk about, because they're so mesmerized by you, their thoughts. The Moon is the mind. So I feel like you mesmerize people's minds. You hypnotize their minds. You might not do it deliberately, but it's your energy, your aura that just leaves them hypnotized, that just ensnares them. And all they can do is just think about you. All they can do is just, constantly wonder who you are, what you like, what you don't like, why you like a certain thing, why you don't like a certain thing. And I feel like with this thing, Page of Wands and the Moon here, I feel like you guys are so exciting. You have a very exciting personality, pile 3. And that is why people just, they cannot let you go. They get so impatient because they think that, you'll just vanish. Like you are like this spark, you are like this wisp, will-o'-the-wisp, those. You're like that, if like you're like this butterfly, that all these butterflies here. Look at all these butterflies. You're like the butterfly, if they don't catch you, you'll fly away. So a lot of people get really impatient about you. They are of, and if suppose somebody comes and they give you an invitation to a party, they would call you repeatedly or ask you every chance they get whether you're coming to the party or not, because they want you there. They want, and if they're like that, if they don't get a response from you, then obviously you're not going to come. And sometimes if you have planned pile 3 and you really cannot make it, like go to the party or make that date or something, people get really upset, or what people will do is they will try to convince you to change your plans. They will try to convince you to kind of move your schedule around so that you could, accommodate their whatever it is that they want from you, their request, their party in your schedule, because they are afraid of missing out on you. You are an experienced pile 3. You are so incredibly exciting that, like I'm saying, being with you is no less than a privilege, and people know that. People know it. And with this the moon card over here, a 4 of Swords, I just feel like even a lot of people even dream about you. They see you in their dreams because their mind is all on you. For some, dreams are nothing but a product of our subconscious, something that our subconscious is trying to tell us. Or sometimes when we're thinking about something before we go to bed, like just as soon as we go to sleep, we end up dreaming about that particular thing, right? So maybe that is the case with you guys. People just think about you so much that even when they eventually go to sleep, they're just dreaming about you. And then they wake up and they're all the more confused as to why they were dreaming about you. But obviously even they know that, it's because they want to be with you. It's because they're so curious about you that they're not even surprised. Some people are not even surprised that they dream about you. On the other hand, with the moon here, of course, this is the card of confusion. And I don't know why, but I'm getting this image of eyes in my head. So I feel like your eyes are very hypnotic, a pile 3. People get sucked into your eyes. I mean, if you are looking at someone, they can get lost in your eyes. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. This is the word that's coming in my mind. I'm getting this image in my head of a pair of sparkling, glassy, beautiful, intense, arresting eyes. And I feel like that is with you guys. That's how you guys are. Your eyes are really powerful. You can literally make or break someone with just a look. You don't even have to say anything. You don't even have to do anything. One look and that person will know exactly what is going on. That person will know whether you're done with them. That person will know whether you have feelings for them. So I feel like your eyes are really expressive. They are also very mysterious at the same time. So there's this duality kind of a thing coming through with this moon card here. So some people, I feel like people see a lot in your eyes, but then they don't see anything. They don't get anything of substance. That is why it just confuses people. And some people might even be afraid to look in your eyes because they're like, we know that if we look in pile 3's eyes once, we won't be able to look away, and we will lose the ability to think. Some people lose their rational sense of thought, their rational thinking when they're in your presence, a pile 3. That's the moon energy coming through. Some of you guys might even have strong moon placement in your chart, or you guys might be heavily ruled by the moon. So so people get really, they're mesmerized. I'm really getting this vibe that your eyes are something very unique and stunning eyes, you guys. Wow. Let's see what else we have. Okay, we have the Devil. Yes, we're talking hypnotics. We're talking hypnosis over here. We have the Devil energy. We have the Wheel. Of course we do. Wheel. Okay, 2 of Wands. Oh, we have the Moon here. The Sun. Like I was saying, duality, we have 6 of Wands here. And 5 of Wands. Okay. So like I was saying, 501s, impatience, conflict. People just, if you don't give them, sometimes your schedule can also be filled up. You guys can be really busy. Pile 3, you guys are not free. You have your own lives to live, but people don't understand that. For people it's like, they want something from you and they better get it. And if they don't, they create such a fuss in your life. They create so many problems in your life, and they argue with you for no reason. I mean, you're telling them that you cannot make it to their event, whatever that may be, and they just don't seem to get the hint. They will start creating problems. They would start bad mouthing you to their friends and their family, to their neighbors. They take it in a really bad way. People just cannot handle rejection when it comes to you guys, pile 3. They just cannot handle rejection from you. You might not even be technically rejecting them. You might just be asking for a rain check. But people just take it so seriously. People are like, if we don't get pile 3 right now, we're never gonna get them. They're so insecure in terms of you. So, so worried. And so, like I'm saying, because you're this 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, like, wow. So obviously people, I know it gets really difficult for you, and I'm really sorry, but at the same time, I will say that you need to remain firm on your decisions. Just because people are creating problems for you, doesn't mean that you kind of give in to them all the time. You really shouldn't. If they realize that, you give in to them, then of course they're gonna start taking advantage of that, and they will start throwing tantrums every single time, and you will never get anything done. You will never have your own life. So yeah, if you do put up boundaries like the way you should, super proud of you guys, super proud. Right, then we have the Devil here and the Wheel here. Hypnosis coming through. Like you guys can see puppets. This is a puppet here. You can literally turn people into puppets. You guys can, pile 3. I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating. You guys can. With this Devil energy, you could literally control people if you wanted to. Like I'm saying, your eyes can be very hypnotic, but at the same time, your own personality, the way you guys are, it's all mesmerizing, super hypnotic. People just get sucked into it, sucked in your eye, sucked into your personality, that you can literally make them do whatever they want. And I feel like a lot of people even try to please you. With the 6 of Wands here, they appreciate you and all of that, but at the same time, people love it when you appreciate them as well. Like, people are hungry for compliments from you. I know I'm getting really scary, really powerful vibes from these cards, that how people can be just hungry from a simple look from you, a simple smile from you. You could make or break a person's day, pile 3. You are so powerful. I don't know if you guys are even aware of this kind of energy that you guys possess. If you guys are not aware of this energy, know that you will be soon. With this Page of Wands here, you will soon be aware of this kind of energy, and you will realize that you have a very strong convincing power, a very strong ability to persuade people and influence them in any way that you want. So, like I'm saying, puppeteer, you can turn people into your puppets. I know, very morbid, right? It could be kind of scary, excuse me. But you guys can do that. You can actually make people do it, because at the end of the day, people want to be with you. So when people want to be with you, what do they do? They will do everything that will please you. You guys might be the popular ones in a school or in your college, or even at your workplace. You guys might be the popular ones, and those who are with you, they feel as if, they feel like they're super privileged, or they're in this exclusive club because they're your friends or they know you. Even if you guys were popular in school, then you would have noticed that a lot of people wanted to be your friend. And you're not even someone who's mean or who's nasty or who looks down on people. You're not like that. You're definitely not like that. If people are looking up to you, you will be just as kind and compassionate with them. You will never kind of put anyone down. You will never kind of bully anyone. You will never make the other person feel less about themselves. You're not like that. And maybe that's why all the more people are attracted to you. All the more people just want to be in your energy. They want to be around you. But obviously, not everybody, you cannot be friends to everybody, right? Even if you're friends with everybody, there will be some people who you'll be closer to as compared to others. So those people who you're close to, they will feel that, yeah, they're somebody special. You make people feel special. Pile 3. On the other hand, with this Wheel of Fortune here, you guys can see this person is juggling, and we have all these moon phases here. Like I'm saying, you have strong moon energy coming through. Maybe the cycles of the moon, they affect you as well. They affect you a lot. Full moon, new moon, those phases, they really kind of take a toll on you. They really influence you. But at the same time, what I'm getting from this card is that you guys can be very entertaining as well. Like maybe you guys are incredibly funny, or you just have this performing kind of a talent. You guys could even be actors or actresses if that is something that you want. You guys could be movie stars or singers, or some sort of a performing arts. You guys can get into that if that is what you want, because people are going to love you. People are going to love you if that is the case. You will definitely get the success. Of course, it's gonna be difficult. Of course, I'm not saying it's gonna be easy breezy for you. No. Obviously, every profession, every path in life is difficult. It comes with its own set of difficulties, but you guys will still manage to make it where others have failed, because theater, drama, acting, these careers are not easy to get into. They're not easy to get success from. It takes time, it takes effort. Some people, they don't make it at all. They try their best, but they just don't get the success. But I feel like with you guys will get it, because you have that energy within you. You have that talent, this talent to perform, this talent to ensnare the crowd, to sway the crowd rather. You have that talent. So definitely, if you guys are thinking of going down that path, definitely think about it. You guys, wow. And then also with the Two of Wands, like I was saying, there's this duality to you. Some people, they will look at you and they're like, oh, okay, this is the kind of person Pile 3 is, but at the same time, they're not gonna get much out of it. They're not going to get much in terms of who you truly are. All right, then we have a creation. We have Beaver Moon. We have blossoming flower moon. Of course, that's how you guys are. You guys are like a blossoming flower, And when a flower is blooming, it's the most beautiful thing out there. It's the most beautiful aspect of nature. Also, we have discernment. Okay, so yeah, like you guys are like this. You guys are like this blossoming flower. That is why everybody's just constantly watching you. And if they get to witness your blooming, if they get to witness your success, and they get to witness the way you come into your power, honestly, for them, yeah, it is a huge blessing. It is a huge privilege for those people. That is why they are all over you. And the moment, I feel like, you guys can sometimes be like, that flower, touch me not. It just stays like closed. It just closes in. So, that's why when you're all close up, you guys can see with the squirrel here also, the squirrel is just all, it's like in a ball. It's just, it's not open basically. It's all like closed in on itself. So, that when you are all closed off from people, a Pile 3, people get really curious about you. But when you are when you are blossoming, when you're opening up to people, it is the most beautiful thing for them to witness. And that is why they feel so lucky. And they feel like, they're getting to witness something exclusive, something rare. you really make people feel special, guys. You really do. And then we have a discernment here. So I really see that, like I was saying, there's a duality. Once again, you guys can see there's this sun here, and then there's this moon here. You harbor the energy of both the sun and the moon, with also the Two of Wands here as well. You have it. You for some people, you're like the sun, you're shining. They can see you. Your light is so bright that it blinds them, but then they still cannot stop. But at the same time, for others, you are like this moon. You're shrouded in mystery. They're just wondering all the time who you are. They see glimpses of you. They see certain facets of your personality. But for others, you are like, so whatever the case may be, the point is that you are a true blessing for people. Your energy, your personality, the way you act, the way you perform, mesmerizing. So this is all I have for you of Pile Draw. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why people are mesmerized by you. All right, we have the Tower. I'm already like, okay. Okay, then we have Knight of Pentacles, Two of Wands, King of Swords, and Three of Cups. Seeing the Tower popping off for you, I can totally see why people are mesmerized by you, Pile 4. I mean, all these cards are just like, okay, but this one is its own energy. It's you guys. And with this Tower energy here, I feel like, the moment you enter, you come into a person's life like a storm. A good storm. But when you come, it's like, people just, they're shocked by your presence. They're like, okay, what just happened? Whenever you come into someone's life, or whenever this energy is super intense within you, I feel like you are this Tower energy that whenever you come into someone's life, first of all, you shock them. You really surprise them with the way you talk, with the way whatever your belief systems are, with the way you think especially. You just really knock them off their pedestal, or you knock them off their, foundation, basically, because the way you think, the way you act, it's just so different than what they have already known, what they believe is familiar to them. You really know how to question people's belief system. You really know how to do that. You really do. And you put up a very convincing argument, guys. Pile 4. So a lot of people, because when the Tower energy comes through, it's an uncomfortable energy. So a lot of people, they're uncomfortable in your presence. They are. But at the same time, they're so curious. And because there's something that attracts them to you. Some people are scared of storms. They are. But at the same time, they are, whenever a storm comes, it just steals all their attention. That's all they can focus on. They might be very uncomfortable with the storm. They might be very scared, but the storm is all they can think about. And I feel like that is the same case with you guys, that yes, people might be very uncomfortable with you. They might tell you that, you should stop talking, or they'll come and tell you that they don't like you. But then they, like you guys can see, this King of Wands is looking here. And this Two of Wands, also with this fox here, or this wolf, whatever, also looking here. So, like I'm saying, people will tell you they don't like you. People will say they don't want anything to do with you. But then those are the same people who will always have their eyes on you, who will always be thinking about you, who will always be talking about you. They will tell you to your face they don't like you. They will tell you what you're saying is wrong, what you're doing is wrong, that you should stop, and that they don't like what you're doing, they don't appreciate it, and they don't agree with what you're saying or doing. But then they're the ones who will be watching you the most, and the closest. They will be keeping a strong eye on you, because they want to know what you do. They want to know your next move. They are like, if we keep an eye on pile 4, then we will know what they're up to next. Because what you do, you guys are so unpredictable, pile 4, so highly unpredictable that you scare people. You do. But at the same time, people, you also, because, you know, when you're scared of something, no matter how much you want to ignore that thing, you can't. When you're worried about something, when you're tensed, that's the only thing that is on your mind, despite you not wanting to think about that particular thing. That is the way, that is why people are mesmerized by you. Like, that is the definition for you guys, that you are so unpredictable. You keep people on their toes, and that is why they're always watching you. You might not even be aware of that. You might think that, okay, people don't like me, they don't like what I'm saying, they don't like what I'm doing. You might feel rejected, you might feel as if they've shunned you, but they are the ones who are stalking your social media because they want to know what you will do next, so that they can prepare, because you have this uncanny ability to catch people off guard. You have this uncanny ability to surprise people. Some people definitely love your surprises. Some people definitely do. They appreciate, they love you for who you are. They love how exciting you guys are, so unpredictable. Every day with you is an adventure, pile 4. But obviously some people, they like the familiar. They like their comfort zone. And you're not their comfort zone. I feel like you're not anybody's comfort zone. And only the people who are willing to step out of their comfort zone, they are the ones who can handle your energy. They are the ones who truly enjoy what you bring to the table. The others they just get scared, and they would rather turn their backs on you, and they would rather take a step back from you rather than, you know, stepping out of their comfort zone, because you are everything that is unfamiliar to them. You are everything that doesn't make sense to them. And it's not your fault. It is not your fault. Do not blame yourselves for it, pile 4. You guys should be incredibly proud of yourself that you're so different. You're so ahead of your time. You are so ahead of everybody out there that it takes people a while to get used to you. Your energy is that intense. And like I'm saying, people who are willing to step out of their comfort zone, who are willing to embrace the difference, the unique, the you, they are your friends. They truly love you, and they cannot get enough of you. That's why with you, with this 3 of Cups here, because this 3 of Cups, the number 3 talks about, you know, socialization. And this card is all about, you know, small victories, partying, socializing, being with friends. So I feel like those people who are your friends, who genuinely love you, they know they will not go out. They will not make any plans if it doesn't involve you. If you tell people that, okay, you cannot make it for a certain event or a plan, trip maybe, then the whole trip will get canceled. It will, because they're like, pile 4 is not there. That one person who will make this trip exciting, who would make this social, you know, meeting exciting, is not there. So no point in, you know, doing anything without pile 4. And those people who are scared of you, who are actually scared, because, you know, they just cannot wrap their heads around you. They just cannot. It's just not, they're not up to that level, you know. But even then they watch you. They watch you from afar. It's like, you know, some people are afraid of space. Some people are actually afraid of space. They are worried what they'll find. Some people are afraid of diving underwater because they're afraid of what they'll find. But at the same time, you would have noticed that there are people, the same people who are afraid of going into space are the same people who are afraid of going underwater. Every time, they're the ones who are most curious about it. They'll be the ones probably doing the most study on those topics, on those subjects, because they want to know. They're still watching. They're afraid. They're afraid, but they're still watching. And that is exactly what you guys are. That's how it is with you guys. You guys ensnare the ones. You guys mesmerize the ones who are afraid of you. Strange. very strange, but really that's the message I'm getting. And I feel like with this King of Swords here, your intelligence, the way you view the world, your perception of this world, your perception to literally anything, any phenomena, be it simple, be it rare, whatever it is, just so your perception is just like this tower. It is unlike anything people have ever known before, and it is unlike any theory that has been presented before. So I feel like you guys will make very good researchers, very controversial researchers as well. And I feel like you guys can be very controversial as well. People are always kind of telling you that what you're saying is controversial, what you're doing is controversial. But you be you, Pile 4. You do you. Like, you shouldn't stop what you're doing, because, like I'm saying, you guys are ahead of your time. Change comes when there is something new coming, and that is you guys. You guys are the change of this world. If this world has any hope of surviving, I feel like you guys will be the ones to survive, and you will be the ones who will come up with unique solutions to make this world a better place. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have 2 of Cups. Okay. 3 of Wands. Definitely, you guys are ahead of your time, and you guys are definitely the future. If it comes down to survival of the fittest, you guys will be the ones to survive, Pile 4, because you're like this tower. You're like the different ones, the unique ones. We have a 4 of Cups in reverse. Yep, people definitely. Oh my god. Okay, King of Coins and Death. Of course, Tower and Death. Transformation. You Pile 4. Oh my gosh, like I'm saying, 4 of Cups in reverse, people shun you. People go like, no, we don't know. And some people really do not appreciate your views on certain things because, it's not what they're familiar with. It is not what they know. And whatever you have to bring to the table, a lot of time it gets rejected. Simply because people are afraid of change. But little do they know that it is going to come. Change is going to come. People cannot run away from change, Pile 4. You know that. And I feel like people who think that they can run away from you, people who think that they can kind of suppress your energy, no, they can't. They'll fail miserably. The harder they try, the harder they'll fail, because your energy is not something that can be suppressed. Your energy is the future. That is why people, they're, like I'm saying, they don't understand you. People don't understand you. You guys are stunning, Your personality, your thought pattern, it's stunning. Now, stunning is not like, oh, it's super beautiful or something. It could be that, but it's stunning is like, something that just leaves you frozen, that leaves you stunned. It could be of a positive nature, it could be of a negative nature. So that's how you guys are. Every time you open your mouth, you say something, for a sec, it takes people a while to reply to you because they're just stunned, and they're just frozen and they're trying to understand what you said. And only then, if they're able to understand what you said, only then they are able to kind of, reply to you. They are able to give you a response. So it's not your fault for being different. You guys should be proud of yourselves for being so ahead of your time. So ahead that people are still catching up. People are actually catching up to you. Because it takes them a while to understand what you're saying. It takes them a while to come up with the proper logical response to whatever you've said. And some people are able to do it, but some people are not able to do it. That is why people are just so shocked by you. They are so mesmerized by you. And for some, it's a very uncomfortable way, that they are mesmerized, but they don't want to be. They want to understand you, but they can't. And that is why, you're like this unique specimen. and they want to kind of analyze you under a microscope. They really want to do that. And I do not know why I'm getting drawn to this heart. I really do not know why. But a pile 4, I feel like there's probably, okay, I know why I'm getting drawn to this. I feel like no matter how much people kind of reject you and they tell you to, like, that they don't like what you're doing, I feel like secretly they like it. Maybe that is why this heart is, like, down here and not very visible, because this is the first time I'm seeing this. But I feel like deep down, they like what you're doing. They like what you're saying. They are interested in what you have to say. Excuse me. They are intrigued by you. I'm sorry, guys. So, when they're intrigued, and we have this king energy coming through as well. So they really do look up to you. And I feel like you would really do great as an advisor to, political people, or people who are in a position of power, in a position of authority. I feel like you guys will really make good advisors to those people, because you are able to think in ways other people cannot. And no matter how uncomfortable people get by you, by your presence, they still somewhere there, that attraction is still there. They cannot ignore you guys, no matter how much. Like I'm saying, you cannot run away from change. You cannot run away from transformation, no matter how much you guys want. So, and sometimes people are afraid of change. People are afraid, but deep down they know that it is coming and they cannot do anything about it. So they just want, it's like, kind of a morbid example over here, but when you are standing in the middle of a road and there's a car coming, you just freeze and you want to run, but you're not able to. You're just watching, and your life kind of, that typical, typical phrase that my life flashed before my eyes. That's the way it is with you guys. People might want to run away from you. They might want to, but they cannot. They know you're coming, and they might say that what you're saying is wrong and that you shouldn't say things like that. But deep down, they know that what you're saying is right, and they know that your thinking, your thought pattern is that of the future. It's very futuristic. So, yeah, no matter how much they say it's wrong, deep down, they know it's not. They know that you are just way ahead of yourself, that your thinking is just a bit too advanced for them, for this world, for this current world. And so, they'll tell you that, oh, you shouldn't say those things. You shouldn't talk like that. Why? Why shouldn't you? Like I was saying, you guys will make really good advisors. On the other hand, I feel like, definitely, you hypnotize people to such an extent that even if they want to run away from you, even if they want to ignore you, pile 4, they can't. It's like that car coming, you want to run, but you cannot. And people know that you are going to change all that they know, all that they're familiar with. That is why they're afraid of you. But somewhere they're also trying to prepare, because they know you're not going anywhere. Your energy is not going anywhere. And they also know that they need this energy to progress in life. They need this energy to grow. So it's very mixed. It's very strange when it comes to you guys and why people are mesmerized by you. All right, then we have abundance for you. We have resilience for you. I feel like this is you guys. You guys are so resilient. You, no matter what people say, you are not, like I was saying, you guys are not going anywhere. You will keep coming back up. And we have patience. And you guys can see this lady. She's just walking further and further into the future, right? That's you. And I feel like you guys can be very patient as well with people, because you understand that you are ahead of them. You are more advanced than them in terms of your thinking, in terms of your perception of the world. So you do not get impatient that, oh, people are taking such a long time to understand you. I feel like it has happened so much that now you just wait, because you know that people are taking time to catch up to you. And people who genuinely love you, you are patient with them, and they appreciate that. They love that so much. And I feel like a lot of people just love learning from you. They love learning from you. I feel like you guys will make very good teachers as well. Very good professors, shaping the minds of the next generation. I feel like you guys will be the best people for that. And then, like I was saying, resilience. You guys are not going anywhere. No matter what, you guys are so strong mentally, physically. You guys are so strong that, like I'm saying, if it comes to survival of the fittest, you guys will be the ones who will survive, who will be the hope for this world, who will be the reason mankind is there, humanity is there. And also we have abundance. So you guys, like I was saying, you guys are not lacking in anything. No matter what change you're bringing, no matter what it is, you guys are abundant. And I just feel like people can see that. People can see your abundance and intelligence. You have abundance. You're blessed in a way that other people are not, because you're able to think far ahead of your time. Think way into the future, years down the line, probably even a century. Slightly exaggerated, but it could even be for some of you guys, because obviously a level of advancement for all of you is going to be different, right? So for some it's like, okay, you are 10 years ahead. For some it's 20, some is 30. So, but you guys are definitely ahead, and people are aware of it. People are aware of it, and some people cling to you. They cling to you because they want to be part of the future, and that is why they hang out with you. Then life gets so exciting for them. They're learning new things. They're experiencing new things because of you. Without you, yeah, it's gonna be same old boring life that people just get tired of, and people lose the will to kind of just, continue forward. So that's all I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.